don't get in there, before sundown, it will. You're stuck until.
Nailed it.
Yeah, so try not to get caught this time.
I will
Also,
try not to.
weirdly enough, it's much brighter in here than it was outside.
They must have good lighting.
I think you're being ambitious.
That's how the world was made.
By ambition?
Ambitiously.
Look,
I think it was made by carpenters.
Here's the thing. We're about to see the most unheard of thing ever, because we're in a stealth sequence, and what I'm going to tell you is going to stun. It is not usual.
It's gonna stun me.
You need to be more patient.
Gotta fly loose.
For the record, I'm terrible.
The most unimpatient, impatient person ever.
Unimpatient.
Unimpatient.
I don't do well in
Patience.
stealth. I don't do well in stealth segments because my patience is
Want to
pretty
go?
much-
Gotta go fast.
pretty much zero. I would not go yet
Gotta go
Why
fast.
because they're gonna stay close together this way. Yeah, I do. You would not have been able to get like.
Now follow him. Stab him through the back of the neck. Oh, you don't got a hidden blade. That seems like a programming error.
No.
No,
Pretty sure that exact thing happened last
no,
time. too.
no, no. He
because-
did good.
well-
He did good.
I got through this in one run.
Yeah,
I would die. Yeah.
which was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever made it through this in one run.
I have.
Or I mean, I don't think I did. I'm sorry. When I was a kid. Like now, yes, but
I'm a Flintstones kid.
Doo-doo.
They need a better contractor for their security.
their contractor is that those are soldiers that work directly for the king.
Yes.
They need better training.
Yes.
Yep, that's the one. Oh yeah, inverted Y.
Brah! 20 bucks!
Money!
I have 99 already.
Yeah.
Hey.
Seriously, that guy is so fired.
Just throwing explosives. And the thing is,
Into the courtyard where the princess likes to hang out.
not only that, he's throwing bombs into a garden. The gardener alone's gonna shank him with a spade.
Yeah, this is true.
Or a trowel. Maybe both.
Uh-oh. Who? Doctor Who? What?
She
How'd
can
I get-
stab somebody with those ears. Okay, you played a little bit of Dragon Age, right?
A little bit.
Okay, did you hear the racial slur they have for elves in that?
No.
It is probably the best one, and it's clearly a racial slur. They call them knife ears. Because their ears are pointy.
Yeah, alright.
I'm like, oh my god!
Wow, man.
Yeah! I was legitimately taken back. I'm like, oh god, that's not
So,
nice.
that reminds me. So, one thing.
I have
You
it?
played Master Quest way back in the day, right?
Yeah, I played it when it originally came out when I got the pre-order for Wind Waker.
Yeah, well, one reason that I think you might find the Master Quest on the 3DS version, which he has not played yet.
No.
One of the reasons I think you might find it challenging, the map is flipped.
So Link's right-handed?
Yeah, like the Twilight Princess flip.
Oh, okay. I don't remember if they did that in.
I
Did they
don't-
do that on the GameCube disc?
I don't believe so.
Well, you could easily look it up.
I am looking at an article right now.
I do not remember. It's been that long. Yeah. Jeez, it's been like 13 years since I played it.
It looks
I
like
am
Zelda!
Princess
yeah,
of
it's
Hyrule.
just yeah, it's just the same thing.
What is my name? Don't pay attention to this one.
Steve Buscemi.
Strange, it sounds somehow familiar.
Zach.
Oh, tell me a secret.
Wow. So apparently the Wii and Wii U Virtual Console versions of Ocarina of Time are the worst ones, objectively. Because they removed support for controller vibrations, making the Stone of Agony worthless.
Yeah. Well, I've never used it actually.
I don't either, but they took out a core functionality of the game.
I would say core. I would say it's a secondary thing.
But still, I
it's
mean, you
far
know-
from necessary.
Yeah, that's
you do
true.
Not
but, like,
need it.
there are certain things that help if you have the Stone of Agony. And...
Specifically, it's for finding holes in the ground to bomb.
Yep.
That's all it's used.
But yeah, no, it looks like the original GameCube version did not flip the map.
Huh,
So it's a flipped map, and let me tell you, every goddamn time, like from the beginning to end, I'm just like every time.
Oh yeah,
like,
well, you got so used to having something ingrained in your brain.
In the brain.
Weirdly enough, Spirit Temple was the worst for that. And I don't even know why. Like, there was a room where I go in, and it's just weird to see everything on the wrong side of the room.
Yes.
I won't say it's a similar problem, but I was playing Twilight Princess, and I actually had the guide for it, but I was only using it if I got stuck, mostly because I really like the art in it for one. Flowers. And it was one of the last ones. I don't remember which dungeon it is. It was one of the last ones. Pardon me. I turned off my mic for that. I turned off my mic for that, so hopefully it won't be too bad. But
Did you turn it back on?
yeah, it's back on. And I was in this room and I can't figure. I'm like, I knew which way I needed to go. I was using a map. I'm like, I need to get to this door. I need to get to this door. I need to get to this door. I can't get it up to this door. And I'm like, I see the platform. I see where the door's at. I have no idea how to get up there. I was trying to go in through the door I came out from. It was one of those doors where you dropped off a ledge and you have to go forward before you can go back. And I literally spent 10 minutes examining the door I came in, thinking that was a door I went through because the map was so identical. The room was so symmetrical.
Where were you at again?
It was one of the last dungeons in Twilight Princess.
I'm trying to think which one that would be. I mean,
The evil eye.
that could very well be like either the
think
Temple of Time or the Gerudo Fortress, whatever it was called.
It wasn't a Gerudo one. No, I don't think so. I think it might have been. I think it might have been when you went through the mirror.
Oh, you know what? The actual Twilight Castle? Yeah, that's
It
a
might have been that one.
bastard.
It was like either the last or second to last one. Still, I mean, that was the only dungeon I had a problem with in that, and I enjoyed the hell out of that. Actually, that stupid statue moving puzzle before you get the Master Sword, I fucking hated that puzzle.
I enjoyed that puzzle
I
for
hated
one
it.
reason and one reason only.
That it took you 9 years and you hate yourself?
No, that's not the reason. But, I mean, A+ for suggesting it.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you two a question, being Zelda experts. Is it
I
this?
wouldn't call us that, but yeah, go ahead.
So for you Zelda experts, is it the same Ganon throughout all the games? Basically.
I'm going to give a qualified no.
It's for a
For
few of
one
them,
reason.
yes.
No. The reason I say
Few
a
of 'em.
qualified no is because there was one game where it's not.
Well, I mean the games with Ganon, because I know he's not the Dreamfish.
One of the nightmares is a Nightmare of Ganon. But that is one of. Actually, I'm sorry, you're right. One of two games in which Ganon appears that is not Ganon.
The other one
and
you're talking about, the CDI
Ganon.
game?
Actually, I was talking about Skyward Sword
Oh yeah, that was
because that's
pre-Ganon.
Demise,
It's
and
pre-Ganon.
Ganon is Demise's incarnation.
Okay.
So other than
But
those
it's
two
basically
appearances,
spiritually the same
Yes.
person.
yes.
Why does he know about him every single time? Zelda or Link.
Actually, this may be his first incarnation,
It is. That would be
timeline
why.
wise. Where does the NES and where the two NES titles fit in the timeline?
Let me look the timeline up.
So I know Majora's Mask after that, and then if Link fails in this, the Wind Waker one comes, and also is like there's no necessary prophecy that the hero will come back. So when he just happens to be a kid in green hundreds of years later,
Like, okay, this is why Hyrule. You read Hyrule Historia.
Some of it. I looked at a lot of the
there are
pictures.
three distinct.
everyone
I
was
know
like-
about the forked timeline.
Well, we always knew that there were two timelines in this because it
Definitely,
made
yeah.
sense that there would be a child timeline and an adult timeline. What Hyrule Historia did was fuck everything up by making it three timelines. There's a child timeline, there's an adult timeline, and then there's a
failed
timeline where
timeline.
Link fucking dies.
Yeah, the failed time.
Oh, a letter.
And in that
let's
one
see.
where Ganon comes across Link again, I'm like, oh, he fucked up the first time. You know, the hero means nothing to
So
him.
let's see, the timeline in order. Can I just get an order of games? Can I do that? Is that a thing I can have?
Well, just go to the Hyrule Historia page.
Guide
They
you
explain
out.
pretty good.
There we go.
Oh, where's Breath of the Wild gonna fit in now?
I don't know.
There's
There's no follow. Okay, so the first game is Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
Yes, which
Chronologically
where they
first.
actually build the Master Sword and build the Ocarina of
next
Time.
game.
and whatnot.
The next game is the Minish Cap, in which Ganon does not appear, and then Four Swords, in which Ganon does not appear technically, and then Ocarina of Time,
And then the
Which
split.
Ganon does appear.
which is where the split is. So this is the first Ganon appearance.
Okay.
So that's why he doesn't know about it.
Yes.
Okay. In this game. Yeah.
This
But
is
from
Ganon's
here-
rise to power.
But from here, okay, so if the hero is defeated, the next game is A Link to the Past. Because the imprisoning war happens. And then A Link to the Past happens, and then Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons happen after Link to the Past, and then immediately after, once both of those are completed, immediately after those, Link's Awakening happens, because you never played them, neither of you did, but at the
Link's
end of
Awakening I did.
Well, no, you didn't play Oracle series.
Oh,
At
no.
the end of the Oracle series, Link
goes
sets
off on a boat?
sails. Link
Okay.
sets sail on an adventure, and then that's the beginning of Link's Awakening.
Wow, he just cannot go on a vacation.
He cannot, no. And then
or anyone
after
in this
that,
timeline.
and then after Link's Awakening, which I believe might even be the same Link, because this is the same Link from Link to the Past. Oh, so it's not. Link to the Past, Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, and Link's Awakening all have the same Link.
Okay.
And then after them, some time later, is The Legend of Zelda and then The Adventure of Link, the NES games.
Yeah.
That's so far the end of that timeline.
Okay.
If you win, there are two timelines. There's the child timeline and the adult timeline because it splits by necessity.
Yeah.
In the adult era, Link got sent back, so he's not there anymore. So at some point, Ganondorf is resurrected, and so Hyrule is sealed and then flooded, which is Wind Waker, Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks.
Yes.
And if you go into the child era, you follow Link. Majora's Mask happens after that, and then Link goes on an adventure. But he never gets to be the hero because
He's stuck.
Ganon is
Yeah.
executed for his crimes, but he has the Triforce of Power already. So they can't actually kill him, and that's where Twilight Princess happens. And then Four Swords Adventures apparently happens
Before
in
we go on to that, the only thing that's kind of depressing or about that logical timeline is that the person you learn all your sword techniques from in Twilight Princess.
is Link.
Is
This
one of
Link.
them, yeah.
But
No,
he-
this Link.
He's like a skeleton, right?
Yes.
But the thing is that he says like I never got to become the hero. And the thing is he technically did. He did kill Ganon, but he just went back as a child. So
Yeah.
he
never got
body
to become
mentally.
the hero. Right.
He was the hero though. That's so it's one of those things where like I could have, but I was.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, it's one of those things. And then and so I'm very curious to see where Breath of the maybe Breath of the Wild
yeah.
takes place like right after Skyward Sword.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's an interesting idea. But
I think we'll have to
yeah, well, we'll check that out.
check that out and
We'll
see
check it
you
out.
guys next time.
Yep.
Bye.